just wanted to get on here. I haven't made videos in a while. I mean, I posted things here and there, but I just haven't been feeling very creative. I think I've just been in a rut for a few weeks, maybe even like a couple of months. I don't know if any other girlies have felt this way on here. I just wanted to like speak it out, but it's just, stresses with life, stresses with work, things going on with ICE in our community. It just really was breaking my heart, and it just didn't feel right to post, and I'm starting to get a little emotional over that. But yeah, I just thought, let me get myself together. But yeah, I miss being creative. I miss posting on here, and I don't know, just posting this video to motivate myself to continue posting again. Using this as an outlet for myself. I have things coming up. My birthday's coming up, wedding planning. I actually just redid my balcony, so maybe I'll post a video on that. I just worked out, going through a fitness journey, getting wedding ready, and just overall like trying to be healthy again. I made an Instagram page for my dog, and it's right here actually. He just looks a little creepy with the flash on right now. Let me try to take a video without a flash. Here's my doggy without the flash. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. Just posting this on here for myself, for all of my other TikTok besties on here who might be feeling the same way. I think we're all here to support each other. But yeah.
Okay, chat with me while I load and unload my bottle washer. As a working mom, I will be honest, I feel like I have never been good at anything my entire life. I don't think I could ever pinpoint a situation or a talent or something where I've been like, you're really good at that. Why did I start off with that? I literally actually might cry. Growing up your whole life feeling like that, and then becoming a mom, it's really hard because I feel like I just always find faults within myself or within my position as like a wife. There's just always something I could be doing better, even with taking care of myself. There's always a better routine I could do. There's always less calories I could eat. There's always more vegetables I could eat. And I feel like I get really nitpicky on that, and I feel like that hasn't been my strong suit lately. So I just don't feel like I'm very happy in life right now, I guess. And the one thing I felt like for the past 3 years since I had my son that I've been like good at is being a working mom and working. And around this time last year, I had just a bunch of issues with my previous company, and it was just really hard for me emotionally, mentally, and I ended up leaving, and I got the position that I am now, and I really felt like I was in a good place. But I just had my no, it was my Q2 review, and it did not go well, and I'm unfortunately off track. And the pain and stress that can be when you're a working mom, and for context, I'm primarily the breadwinner right now because my husband is in school. He got laid off his job recently, and so he's working a retail job, which sucks. He's like 27. This is really hard for him. It's hard for us. It's hard for us trying to raise a family and save money and have expenses. And so I feel like part of me is carrying this family with my career right now while he focuses on school. And so to get feedback that you're not doing well is so hard, because I know I need to hear it, but I just felt like it was kind of vague and that it didn't really give me much direction, and I just feel like I'm lost and overwhelmed with work right now, which is hard because, like I said, I don't really feel like I've had anything where I'm like inherently good at. So when work is the one thing that I'm feeling like I'm getting positive feedback, I feel like I'm doing a good job, I feel like I'm benefiting people or something, then it's really good for me. But yeah, to not hear that, it stresses me out. I don't know what next steps will look like besides improving what I'm already doing. But it makes me feel like I'm like, how much more time do I have left? And it really me wanting to like pivot and do something else, but I've never been good at school. I'm not a good studier, I'm not a good test taker. Really bad ADHD my whole life. I'm very holistic, so I've tried every single supplement, every single thing to try and help me, and I feel like the stuff that works is too expensive. I feel like it's just me. Like, I've just never been good at something or anything, and so it's just so hard when you're like in a pit like this. Try to be like, well, what can I do better? And it's like, have I ever done anything better? Have I ever done anything successfully? And the answer might be no. Essentially, not me necessarily sharing this to be like, oh, feel sorry for me. This is mainly just to let other moms know that, like, the society that we're in is so hard and complicated because women are required to wear so many hats. We're required to be so strong, but I am tired. This is burnout, you know, being the breadwinner, being the wife, being the mother, it's all hard. And so to feel this kind of burnout and just not like realizing like I don't have like a break though, like I don't get to just quit, like that's not sustainable. And like I said, I don't know if I could go back to school. That costs money. I'm just feeling like I'm left without options. And it's so scary. So if anyone has been in this spot before and wants to help other people like me, or who has suggestions for people going through something that I'm going through, I would love to hear it, truly. Just to kind of give me a little bit more comfort and make me feel like it'll be okay if either something happens for my job and I don't end up improving the way that they want me to improve, or yeah, just something, because I just don't know what I could do. Like, I work at home with my kids, and I have since the end of 2022 when my first son was about 6 months. So it's all I've known with them, but if I tried to get a job that required me to put them in childcare, I don't know how I could make that much without a degree or anything. So if anyone has any direction for me, I think this is just my call to the universe. Please guide me.
Hey everybody, it's me, it's Dawn. Can you guys do me a favor? Can you sit with me for 3 minutes and let me vent and let me talk about how I feel and hear me and like respond? Because I could really use that kind of support right now, okay? If you can't, I get it, no big deal. I just want to know if you guys can tell me something, because I've been getting several messages asking if I'm okay. I don't know if it's because I still have this little lisp, or if it's because my content's not as frequent, or because I'm just giving off that vibe that I'm not okay. And I'm kind of not. I actually wrote it all down. I'm going to address it tomorrow when I go see my primary, who is by no means responsible for anything that has happened this last week. I just want to ask you something. Does anybody remember back when we were younger and you go to the doctor and you were an individual? Like, I'm Dawn, and they addressed me individually and they respected me individually. Versus now I have to remind people, hey, my name's Dawn, not patient number 3,472. I feel like we've lost sight in the medical field of, yeah, I've seen this 150,000 times. That's great. That's great. You're a doctor or you're an anesthesiologist or whatever. But I'm not. So I've only seen this once and it's impacting me. So can you please validate my concerns? Can you please not listen to that message I left you like, she's overreacting? Am I? I guess I would be had I known what happened. But since nobody bothered to tell me, my fiance, or my sister that the basic MAC that they did for my airway didn't hold up, didn't work, and they had to do an emergency LMA, at which time they tore up my mouth and my throat. So here I am struggling with blood pressure, and I can't feel my tongue, and I'm slurring, and I'm thinking I'm having a stroke, when ultimately I find out today, no, it was that emergency LMA where you had to get a little rough with it and tore the crap out of my mouth. But I guess for that anesthesiologist, if he sees it, he sees it. I don't know. It was so routine that whatever, I'm going to lunch. Not, hey, I should stop out there and let her family know what happened to kind of help ease her if she has these struggles. When did we stop seeing people, patients, as individuals and start categorizing them as groups of people with the same problem? When did that happen? Again, my name's Dawn. I'm a 48-year-old female with Sjogren's syndrome, a history of Hodgkin's lymphoma, serious vehicle accident, spleen issues, all of that. Not patient 3,472. Okay? So if you are in the medical field, I'm not saying you all do this, but if you are in the medical field and you are guilty of categorizing people by their illness, their trauma, or whatever is happening versus individualizing them, because for them, this is a struggle, please sit down and take a look at yourself. That's all I'm asking. Now let's get back to my regularly scheduled nonsense. Love you guys.
I'm such the strong friend. I'm such the fall down 9 times, get back up 10. Never break a sweat. Never let them see you sweating, baby. So a bitch get on here crying. Don't text. It ain't no suicide watch. A bitch just get tired of being strong all the time. A bitch get tired of lifting up everybody around her. A bitch get tired of taking everything on a motherfucking chin. A bitch just get tired. And sometimes when you just so strong, and you really don't have no outlet, you really don't have nobody, you fall weak to certain things. It is what it is. I am tired of being a strong all the time, but I know that that's my calling. It's been like this my whole life. I'm not tripping. I'm not mad. Bitch, I'm just crying.
And I don't know who needs to hear this, but never forget how they disrespected you in order to make somebody else feel comfortable. That wasn't a mistake. That was a decision. And it showed you exactly where they stood. Don't ignore what was revealed because time has passed, okay? Loyalty isn't proven when it's easy. Loyalty is proven when you're not in the room.
Vent time. So I had a talk with one of my coworkers earlier today, and we was talking about what's going on in the country. You know, I asked him, what do you think about what's going on with the protesting? Because he used to be in the military. And I asked him, how do you feel the fact that Trump is using like National Guard, the military, to control the people in our own American soil? He said that he feels as though that's the right thing to do. He feels as though all immigrants, illegal immigrants, like commit crime and murder. You know, they out there and causing riots. They should be locked up. You know, they should get out of our country. You know, and I was like, okay, I could understand. You know, immigrants. Yeah, if they come over here and destroy, I understand. But I had a question for him. I was like, you know, statistic-wise, immigrants only commit less crimes than Americans. Immigrants that come in this country commit less crimes than Americans. So let that marinate. And he was like, oh, no, that's not true. I said, it's true. Look it up. I could take a step further. While you're saying that something is wrong with them, what about white people? Y'all have been causing more destruction. From stealing to killing to raping. But y'all still in America. So I feel as though you guys definitely doing a double standard type of vibes. You are pointing the finger when people need to be pointing at you. So, yeah. You never know who your co-worker would be, you know. Crazy.
Okay, maybe I do have anger issues that I have to work on. I know that. But I just don't understand why people ask obvious and very, in my opinion, stupid questions. For example, if I am in the kitchen, I just grabbed a pan, I just grabbed this spoon, I'm grabbing the eggs. Why are you gonna ask me, are you about to use the kitchen? You see me turning the stove on. I'm in the kitchen. I'm grabbing kitchen tools. Grabbing the eggs. What do you think I'm about to do? What do you think I'm about to do? Or when I get home and then they're like, "Ya llegaste?" and they say my name, which means like, "Oh, you're home now." I don't know. Do you see me? Because I see me, I see you. Can you see me? I'm here. What do you think? Maybe I just need to work on it, but I'm just like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Why not just say, "Hey, how was work? Hey, how was your day?" Why are you gonna ask me, "Oh, you're home?" Yup, I am.